Brussels and Dublin are both briefing against Lord David Frost, the UK's Brexit minister, in a bid to undermine him and replace him with Michael Gove, a former UK diplomat has said as world leaders gathered in Cornwall for this weekend's G7 summit, and Adrian Hill, who nevertheless praised the choice of venue for the occasion, has lamented the fact US President Joe Biden has been dragged into the controversy, suggesting the decision to issue a so-called démarche in relation to the Northern Ireland Protocol was a stunt. Meanwhile, he also suggested the bloc was attempting to trivialize the entire occasion, and, like Brexiteer MP John Redwood yesterday, questioned why EU officials such as Ursula von der Leyen and Charles Michel were even there. The row over the controversial protocol, which is intended to prevent a hard border on the island of Ireland, but which unionist critics say has simply resulted in a border down the Irish Sea instead, continued to rumble on in the background as the summit got underway in Cornwall. Mr. Hill said, "There's still briefing going on against Frosty. Details published in various media outlets could only have come from the EU or Dublin, or possibly from within the UK delegation," Mr. Hill suggested. He added, "As a former director of British information services across North America, one smells things in the wind. When one reads a story, one's first question is who is behind this? Some aspects are obvious, or should have been to the White House. This is Britain's first big outing as an independent nation since 1973. Boris wants to establish his country once again as an island of genius that may be small but gets things done and is incredibly creative yet practical. That's a champion of freedoms. The leaders of South Korea and South Africa are invited, but even with the Americans, Canadians and Japanese, the EU are overrepresented." Mr. Hill added, "The EU don't want Boris to hold an important summit for the democracies. They want it trivialized." As John Redwood asks, why are they there at all? At home they're all in big trouble. Ordinary Germans were never given a vote on whether to forego their D-marks. The parliament voted away their safe money over their heads. All their post-war wealth is at risk as security for the rest of Europe, again done behind their backs as the German Constitutional Court has ruled.